The story starts with a girl screaming as she falls into a glowing portal. The scene changes to a hospital room filled with plants. John Constantine is sitting there, smoking a cigarette, while his friend Chaz talks to him. Chaz says they can restart their band once John gets better and they find new members. Suddenly, the smoke from John's cigarette is pulled into the plants, making them grow wildly. Chaz is shocked and yells at John to stop, but the plants quickly wither and die. John laughs, but then starts crying, saying he can't let this happen again. He gets so upset that the hospital workers come in to calm him down and give him medicine. That night, strange voices echo across the city, and we see different parts of it. Finally, a mysterious voice whispers, wakes up from a nightmare. Suddenly, tiny demons swarm around him. At first, he thinks it's still a dream, but the demons attack him. He fights back, stomping on them and using a spell to destroy them. The demons turn into glowing green mist, which John absorbs. Confused and scared, John hears loud knocking at his door. It's Chaz, whom he hasn't seen in 9 years. They talk briefly, and Chaz tells him that he and his wife, Renee, are no longer together. Chaz then explains why he came. His daughter, Trish, is in a coma, and the doctors don't know why. John agrees to help, and they head to the hospital. At the hospital, Renee doesn't trust John and wants him to leave, but Chaz convinces her to let him try. John examines Trish and notices something strange in her aura. A demon is involved. He asks for time to figure out which demon it is. Suddenly, time seems to stop. John calls on Asa, a healer, to help him. Asa casts a spell to investigate Trish's condition, but something goes wrong. Another demon takes over Asa's body, showing her true, monstrous form. The demon is so powerful it destroys Asa's human disguise. Before leaving, the demon burns an address onto the hospital window, a place in Los Angeles. John tells Chaz and Renee that he has to go there to face the demon. John and Chaz board a plane to LA. On the way, John warns Chaz that they're walking into a dangerous situation. When they arrive, they see a newspaper headline about a sudden rise in coma cases across the city. The symptoms are the same as Trish's. While walking through the airport, John notices a woman with glowing white eyes watching him. Back in London, Asa stays with Trish, casting a magical shield around her body to protect her from demons. Renee is still worried, haunted by something that happened in the past in Newcastle with John. Asa reads Renee's mind and learns what happened. In a flashback, we see John and Chaz when they were younger. They were in a band managed by Alex Logue. What they didn't know was that Alex was a demon worshipper performing dark rituals. Things went horribly wrong when Alex sacrificed his own daughter, Astra, during one of these rituals. Desperate to stop him, John summoned a powerful demon named Nurgle. But instead of helping, Nurgle killed Alex's followers and innocent people at the party. Then, Nurgle took Astra and threw her into a glowing portal. The girl screaming in John's nightmares is Astra, and her horrible fate has haunted him ever since. Asa talks to Renee about the Newcastle incident but doesn't force her to say more. Meanwhile, John and Chaz continue their journey in LA, determined to find the demon and save Trish. They arrive at the address from the burning message. A strange humanoid pig greets them, showing that they were expected. John goes alone and finds something horrifying, a pool filled with dead bodies. He then meets the demon behind it all, Barul, who is also the one possessing Trish's soul. Barul invites John to his hell party. It's a terrifying and disgusting event, filled with demons torturing humans, playing music with instruments made of body parts, and other gruesome scenes of suffering. At the hellish party, Barul shows John disturbing videos where humans are pushed into glowing portals, dying for real as they disappear. Barul then explains his plan. He wants to turn Los Angeles into part of hell. But other powerful demons are fighting him for control of the city. To get ahead, Barul possessed Trish's soul to bring John to LA, hoping to make him kill the other demons. Even though John doesn't like the plan, he agrees because he wants to save Trish. Chaz, who overhears this, gets angry and tries to attack Barul. But Barul uses his powers to teleport Chaz to a random part of the city before he can reach him. John, determined to help, speeds through the streets of LA looking for Chaz. Along the way, he sees strange signs of demons, like a truck driver with glowing eyes. John eventually finds Chaz, but their troubles aren't over. Demonic flaming dogs start chasing them. They drive as fast as they can, but the dogs catch up and destroy their car. With no other choice, John summons a fiery spirit to hold the dogs off. The spirit manages to stop the dogs for a short time. Just when it seems hopeless, a mysterious man in a car shows up and rescues them. After dropping them off at the airport, the man leaves. John notices his glowing eyes and realizes the man might have been controlled by the demons, though he doesn't remember what happened. Back in London, Asa watches over Trish's body. She warns Renee that without Trish's soul, demons will keep trying to take over her empty body. Asa uses her magic to create a barrier around Trish to protect her. Meanwhile, John faces Barul again, demanding proof that Trish's soul is still safe. Barul absorbs John, showing him that Trish's soul is trapped inside him. Asa feels this connection from far away and touches Trish's body to link herself to John. Together, they search for Trish's soul in the shared space. But their search is interrupted when Barul mocks John for his past failures, especially the Newcastle incident. Barul then reveals a shocking truth. He is actually Nurgle, the same demon who tormented John in Newcastle and took Astra. Nurgle admits he's been messing with John for years, putting him in tough situations for fun. Despite this, John knows he has no choice but to work with Nurgle for now. He still needs to defeat the other demons in LA to save Trish. Later, John goes to a bar to figure out his next move. There, he meets Angela, a mysterious woman who says she is the soul of Los Angeles, the city's guardian spirit. Angela tells John she can't let LA fall into hell and urges him to stop the demons. Her words give John an idea. Since he can't fight the 5 demons alone, John decides to summon an ancient Aztec death god named Mictlantecutli. He believes the god can fight the demons for him. John travels to an old meat storage factory where Mictlantecutli is waiting to return to full power. At first, the god isn't interested in helping John. But John makes a clever deal with him, though the details of their agreement are unclear. Later, John and Chaz prepare for the final battle at an old church. Chaz brings 2 tanks of holy water as part of their plan. Since the church isn't blessed, demons can enter freely. John plans to summon all 5 demons into the church and trap them there. When the demons arrive, they argue and threaten John. Chaz quietly pours holy water around the church, creating a barrier to stop the demons from escaping. However, the demons soon realize that John promised to kill Nurgle for them in exchange for their help. Since John hasn't kept his promise, the demons get angry and turn on him. Just as the 5 demons get ready to attack, John summons Mictlantecutli. The ancient god appears, ready to fight. But Mictlantecutli sees the demons as rivals, wanting control over Los Angeles too. A huge battle breaks out between Mictlantecutli and the 5 demons inside the church. The holy water Chaz poured earlier traps everyone in the church. Mictlantecutli kills all the demons, but gets badly hurt. He begs John for help, but John reveals he tricked him. John finishes off the god with a spell. John reports back to Nurgle, but Trish's soul is still trapped. Angela, the spirit of LA, appears and explains she made a deal with Nurgle to prevent a demon war. Trish's sacrifice was needed to protect the city. Chaz is angry and leaves John. Nurgle forces John to keep working for him or Trish's soul goes to hell. John gets drunk, gets arrested, and Chaz bails him out. They plan to save Trish and sneak into a hospital where Nurgle uses coma patients for power. John forces Nurgle to appear and threatens to open the gates of hell. Nurgle chokes Chaz, but John uses a spell of love to destroy him. The love from Trish's soul kills Nurgle. Trish's soul returns to her body, but John's spell wipes out all the love Chaz had from Trish and Renee. They forget him, and Chaz also forgets John. Angela appears again, praising John, even though it cost him dearly. In the end, John walks alone down the street. He meets a small demon and invites it to join him for a drink. They disappear together.